Hey everyone, coming at you today from a different angle because it's cloudy and raining outside, and so I'm getting a lot of great natural light coming in, so switching it up for the natural light. And yes, I know I haven't posted in a while, but I have been very busy, and I really wanted to film this today because I have some books that I am unhauling, and I just wanted to share some books that I am also going to give to our nieces and nephew. But I'll get a little bit more into that later in the video. We'll start off with the unhauling portion. And the first book that I am unhauling is Tommy's Tale by Alan Cumming. Orlando gifted me this book. Oh, and there was a bookmark in here. I cannot unhaul it with my bookmark in there. So Orlando got me this book for my birthday, and he got me like a series of books, and this was one of them. And I didn't hate it, but it just definitely wasn't for me. I thought that out of like a lot of book characters, Tommy definitely has a lot of growth from where he is at the start of the book to the end. So I really did appreciate that. But for the majority of the time before he experienced that growth, I just didn't find him very likable, and there was things about him that were funny, and that there were certain things that I did like about him, but overall I just didn't find him to be a very likable character. And so it was very hard for me to be into his story. I am very grateful that he grew at the end, but just wasn't for me. The next book that I am unhauling is The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. This is The Artist's Way, A Spiritual Path to Higher Creativity. And as you can see, this is one of the prompts that was in there. So I should probably take that out. But I wanted to try this book because a lot of people rave about it and say that it helped them get unstuck and just really helped them go back to the creative selves that maybe have been lost along the way with life and capitalism and everything that comes with it. So I wanted to give it a shot, and I felt like I'm glad I went through with it, but did it change me? Did it do anything for my creative life? Not really, and it's not really something that I am interested in pursuing again. So just try it out for yourself. It might help you. Like I said, there's a lot of people that I know personally that have felt like this has helped them, but for me, just wasn't for me and didn't really assist me in getting back to that creative self of mine. The next book I am unhauling is The Making of Harry Potter, the official guide. And I don't know, maybe I'll gift this to one of my sisters-in-law, but just this was one of the things that Orlando and I did on our honeymoon when we went to London, and Harry Potter meant so much to me growing up, and I don't think Harry Potter will ever stop meaning as much to me as it does. But that being said, I personally cannot support J.K. Rowling, and it feels, I mean, she already has my money from this, but it just still feels, I look at it and I just think of all my trans friends, and it just doesn't, it's a lot that I'm still, a lot of conflicting emotions there, because like I said, I will always love Harry Potter, but I just, and like I said, J.K. Rowling already has my money from this trip, from this experience, but I just don't want it anymore with everything that's gone on. So, but I mean, yeah, so that's all I have to say about that. The next book that I'm unhauling also leads into the next portion of this video, which are books that I'm giving my nieces and my nephew. And so we are flying out tomorrow to go visit our family. We're going to be out there for about 2 weeks, which is nice because we haven't seen them since October of last year. So it's been a while. We haven't even met our nephew yet. Our nephew was born like a few weeks. We went in October for our other niece's first birthday, and he was born like a few weeks after we left. So we're trying to motivate him and get him to come out while we were there, because he was already in the 36 week safe zone, but he decided to wait the full 40 weeks. So we're gonna meet him for the first time. So the first book that I am unhauling, this is The Dog Who Lost His Bark by Owen Colfer, illustrated by PJ Lynch. This is the cutest little chapter book, and the illustrations are just beautiful. It's beautifully illustrated. It's a really cute story about a dog and how he learned to trust humans again after having some negative experiences with them, and once he trusts humans, he's able to get his bark back. So this is absolutely a really cute story, and I think it's perfect for my oldest niece, Emma, who's just started on reading. So it might still be a little bit too advanced for her, but once she's really chugging along on her reading journey, I think she's really gonna like this because she loves animals and dogs and everything. And this one, it's Fun to Be a Furmaid with two-way sequins. Originally I bought this for my youngest niece slash goddaughter, Dahlia, but instead I'm gonna give this to my second oldest niece, Melody, because I ended up getting Dahlia something else and we needed something for Melody, so I think Melody will still really like this. This one is From Orlando to Roman, our nephew. Of course, Roman is gonna be 6 months, about to turn 7 months when we go out there. So there's no way that he's going to be reading this, but it'll sit on his bookshelf until he's old enough. And that is Spider-Ham, A Pig in Time. And it's just this graphic novel featuring Spider-Ham. So yeah, this is from Orlando. He wanted to gift one of them a book as well, and he loves Marvel and he loves comics, so he chose this one, and Roman didn't have a book, so we're like, we're getting this into Roman and it'll just sit there until he's ready to read it. So these next two books are for Dahlia. She is our youngest niece, and the first one is The Little Red Lighthouse and the Great Gray Bridge by Hildegard H. Swift and Lind Ward. And the reason I really wanted to gift her this one is because I've been to this Little Red Lighthouse, and this is the George Washington Bridge for those of you that don't know. So I know exactly where this is, and this Little Red Lighthouse is actually going to be torn down, and this book is what saved it. So I really love visiting the Little Red Lighthouse, so I wanted to get Dahlia that so she is aware of one of my favorite places to go in the city. And it's also a Reading Rainbow book. So I love Reading Rainbow, and obviously she doesn't know what Reading Rainbow is, and she may never know what Reading Rainbow is because it doesn't exist anymore, but I know what it is, I know what it meant to me, and I really wanted to get her this. And then the second book is called Puras Cuentos, How Pura Velpre Reshaped Libraries with her stories. So this one, the library was giving away for free, and so I got it, and Dahlia is the one that my mom is trying really hard to make her bilingual, just like me and my brother are, and so we figured this one because my mom will probably not be very happy that I'm getting her just English language books, but that's what I had this time around. But thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if you like what you've seen so far, and I'll see you next time.